Supplement review is REDCON Total War. I love that, it's a cool name. Total War. And BSN SYNTHA-6. Those are the two products I'm reviewing today. But before we get there, I need to rewind to yesterday's pre-workout and protein supplement reviews. There's a few things I need to touch on that I couldn't touch on because we had to wrap up the video. So here's what happened. The high kept me up till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I had a really hard time going to sleep. I was like sleepy, I was worn out, but my mind was still going and actually started getting anxiety. So this stuff, as far as the crash factor, there was no crash, really. I just kept going and going and going and going and going. So a person like me, if I'm gonna do a super high stim pre-workout, I need to do it probably at like 8 in the morning. Seriously, because it lasted, I think, about 10 hours, guys. Also, I wanted to mention the cost, all right? We didn't put the cost, I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. The cost on the ProSubs website for Mr. Hyde is $34.99. I think you can get it for like 30 bucks. So it really comes down to about $1 per serving. You get 30 servings and you pay 30 bucks, okay, for Mr. Hyde Nitro X, all right? Now, and then to recap, I didn't have any diarrhea, I didn't get sick, I didn't finish the protein because it tasted nasty, but from that little sip, I had no stomach issues whatsoever. And also, I want to talk to you guys about the cost analysis of this. So the gold standard whey goes for about $30.99, and you get 29 servings. So very, very good deal for the old school gold standard. This is why people like it. You get a lot of protein, you don't pay very much, you pay about $1 a serving, okay? But the thing is, there is better sources available of protein, such as whey isolate, all right? Now, let's get on to the freaking war and the SYNTHA-6 today, all right? All right, so here is the ingredients in REDCON's Total War. Citrulline, DL-malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 6 total grams. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams. Agmatine sulfate, 1 gram. Taurine, 1 gram. Caffeine anhydrous, 250 milligrams. Amphiblast, 150 milligrams. Dicaffeine malate, 100 grams. We're up to 450 milligrams of stimulants now, guys. 450. That's more than yesterday. Next, we have cocophenols, 50 milligrams. Naringin, 25 milligrams. And bioperine, absorbing agent, which is like black pepper extract, 10 milligrams, all right? So all those ingredients are what you get in the Total War. Now, here's the cost of REDCON's Total War. $40, you get 30 servings, so you're looking about $1.33 a serving. Not too bad, all right? Let's look at the cost analysis and the servings in SYNTHA-6, which, by the way, guys, I have to say, I used to take SYNTHA-6 like every freaking day when I was like 23, 24, 25, 26. I love SYNTHA-6. They found out later that there was like some false ingredients, so they had to change the formula. I think this formula has been changed, who knows, 4 or 5 times since it's been made, but this is the newest formula available. We have 28 servings, guys. 28 servings, about 30 bucks, plus or minus a few dollars, depending on where you get it. But averages for about 30 bucks, all right? You get 28 servings, which comes to about $1.07 per serving, all right? Now, in this, hold on, let me warm up my vocals here for the ingredients. Protein matrix, comprised of whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, calcium caseinate, micellar casein, milk protein isolate, egg albumin, glutamine peptides, sunflower creamer, sunflower oil, corn syrup solids, sodium caseinate, mono and diglycerides, dipotassium phosphate, tricalcium phosphate, soy lecithin tocopherols, polydextrose, cocoa, natural and artificial flavor, MCT powder. The MCT powder contains MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, non-fat dry milk, disodium phosphates, silicon dioxide, lecithin, salt, cellulose gum, sulfate, potassium, sucralose, papain, and bromelain, okay? That is a lot of ingredients. That is like literally 6 times as much as yesterday's protein. So why they have all these ingredients there, I don't know. Ask BSN, what do they need all those funny sounding ingredients in it for? Maybe they'll have a better answer than I will, because I personally, when I see all those ingredients, I immediately put it back on the shelf. I don't get it. But here is your nutrition facts. Total fat per serving. So in 1 scoop, you get 22 grams of protein. So 47 minus 22, guys, that is 25 grams, right? 25 grams of what? If there's only 22 grams of protein, but there's 25 grams of some other mysterious compounds, man, you gotta scratch yourself, because this is one of the biggest scoops I've ever seen with the littlest amount of protein. That's because they most likely have it filled with a whole bunch of other stuff that is not protein, all right? So some will say, oh, it's a meal replacement. Guys, you don't need all that other stuff. You don't need, none of this other stuff is necessarily gonna fill you up, but we're gonna see. Let's see how it tastes, let's see how it sits on the stomach. There's a ton of lactose in this product, I'll tell you that, and I don't even drink a lot of milk. But yeah, so you get, let's look at the macros. 6 grams of fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, 70 milligrams of cholesterol, even more cholesterol than yesterday. Sodium, 230 milligrams. I'm not a person who worries about sodium. We're definitely gonna sweat that out, and we need sodium in our diets. Total carbohydrates, 15 grams. 1 gram of dietary fiber, 3 grams of sugar. And the protein, like I said, 22 grams. So we're gonna look at that and take this after the workout for our post-workout protein. Like I'm already at war. I'm sweating, and now I'm about to take war. Like if you're already at war and then you go to war again, does that mean you're in world war? I don't know. So, cool wrapper. Companies love to put that stuff around there. I mean, I see it. When it sits on shelves, it looks appealing. And then here's the openability. So yesterday's openability of the hide was a little bad, much easier. I will say that, much easier with the Total War. I almost ripped my nail off yesterday. So there we have it. Color, very light color, right? Scoop, pretty much your average size scoop, right? There's a lot of caffeine in that. 450 milligrams of caffeine right there. That is, how many cups? That is about 7.5, maybe 8 cups of coffee, all in this scoop. As always, I have to do this before every single meal, morning and night, before I even take supplements, and after I take supplements, I test my blood sugar to make sure that these compounds are not affecting my blood sugar negatively. Yesterday was great, which by the way, it was really odd. My blood sugar was fine after I took the Mr. Hyde, but then about 6 hours later, my blood sugar skyrocketed. So I don't know if that was an effect. It would be silly for me to say that it actually was from the Mr. Hyde or from sipping on the protein, but it was a little funny that my blood sugar was super high yesterday. It shot up to 260 when I literally didn't even eat. Okay, so my current blood sugar is 128. Let's see if the REDCON Total War formula, all right, spikes your blood sugar at all. I'll test the blood sugar about 20 minutes after taking REDCON Total War. Okay, mixability, color, smells really good. I'm not gonna lie, that smells a little bit like Alka-Seltzer, but it also smells like a fruity punch, like some type of alcoholic drink I want to just guzzle at the beach. So, shout out to that smell, Total War. What flavor is this? Blue lemonade, that's why. It does smell a little bit like lemonade, like Alka-Seltzer lemonade. About to get lit. Here comes another ecstasy trip. Cheers. First taste, not a bad taste. I definitely, can taste the lemonade, a little bit of lemonade. Definitely some blueberry in there, like a tiny bit of blueberry. More lemonade with that tiny after effect of supplement chemical taste. Flavor is pretty good. Not the best I've ever tasted, but it is pretty good, all right? If there's a way to get rid of it, I mean, there's so many supplements in here. It's so, compounded and triple dosed with stimulants, guys. It's hard to mask that, but I will say, this is something that I would drink as a pre-workout. Let's get this shoulder workout going. So here we go. My first thoughts about Total War. Workout's finished, shoulder day, definitely had the energy, okay? Let's start with energy. Energy was really good. Not the best, like it wasn't like a cracked out, just euphoric ecstasy type feeling like I felt with other high stim pre-workouts. But it was a strong drive. I was honestly expecting more cake. The fact that there's 450 milligrams of caffeine and others have like 400 and 350 that make me feel even more energized, I was a little surprised that I didn't have like more crazy energy. So you guys tell me, do you feel crazy energy from Total War? Comment below. So let's talk about the effects. Pump, I didn't notice any crazy pump. And I'm noticing that a lot of the high stim, a lot of the pre-workouts with a ton of caffeine, they tend to thin out the blood, okay? Caffeine is a vasorestrictor. So if you want a vasodilator, something that gives you crazy pump and vascularity and blood flow to that muscle group you're working out that day, you might want to lower the caffeine dose. So I didn't get a crazy pump, all right? And maybe that's just because of the formulas in here. So let's break down this formula. First of all, let's talk about the pros of Total War, all right? The pros. There is a really strong dose, 3.2 grams beta alanine, and I definitely felt the itch. Like, I like the itch. Do you guys like the itch? Do y'all like beta alanine? Do you like the fact that you feel itchy inside or outside, whatever? I like it. Do you like it? Comment below, let me know. So I like that fact that there's a strong dose of beta alanine. There's also a good blend of caffeine. So there's different types of caffeine. Caffeine anhydrous, dicaffeine malate, and I felt like it kind of, maybe that's why I have a prolonged energy right now rather than a super high, cracked out feeling. It's kind of just smooth right now. So that might be why this feels good right now, all right? 4 grams of citrulline, all right? That's a good dose. 4 grams of citrulline in a product is awesome for pump. However, when there's so much caffeine, it might negate that strong dose of citrulline. I'm not sure. I didn't feel a crazy pump. But let me talk about this also. All right, this is another buying factor. The fact that the baseline price is so low for this, it's pretty low, you get a good value. So they'll have sales for this stuff. When there's a buy one, get one, this stuff is basically a steal. So check that out. I would wait till this stuff goes on sale. But if you want to get it, you like high stim, pay the regular price. Another con, guys, is the naringin. There's just a super small amount. This has like a non-efficacious dose of naringin. This particular ingredient, naringin, you really need several hundred milligrams in order for it to be effective dose. So I find that the ingredient is just really not needed in this product. Overall, guys, so if I have to rate this based on flavor, energy, pump, performance value, mixability, overall, I would have to give Total War a 6.1, all right? Decent, good energy, but once again, I don't like the fact that this can seriously like mess up my daily lifestyle. There's no way that I want to crash, or that I want to take the chances of crashing, or that I want to put synthetic compounds that are made in a lab and not made from earth. There's a balance that I like to see. And I'm not afraid of, certain synthetic compounds, right? But when it's dosed this much, guys, you're just not gonna see a ton of professional athletes, college athletes especially can't even take this, runners, performance-based athletes. This is not what you're gonna see pros and like your fitness models and stuff. They're not gonna take this stuff because it doesn't balance with a healthy lifestyle. There's better pre-workouts out there. Now, if you keep this in your cupboard and you wanna take it 1 day a week because you know you have like a 12-hour, 14-hour day, this is probably good for that, all right? But I'm looking at pre-workouts as an everyday performance value. Is this something that I can recommend to you guys? And I want y'all taking before your workouts to hit your PRs, better your workouts, mold and shape your body the way you want it, hit your goals. And for all you athletes out there, I want a pre-workout for you guys that is gonna make you better. And I just don't feel like, this pre-workout is something that's gonna make people better. Maybe one time a week you'll feel like Superman, but not every day. All right, now let's go on to the protein. Let's try it. BSN, SYNTHA-6. Like I said, guys, I used to drink this stuff religiously. I probably spent thousands of dollars on SYNTHA-6 back in the day. I know they have been caught and they had to change formulas because the ingredient label was not accurate years ago. Open test, once again, it's crazy. No, the seal is up here. So I think they're supposed to be sealed, guys. That's 2 proteins in a row where there's no seal. Sweaty hands inside of protein. How disgusting is that? Gotta do what I gotta do. Somebody find a way to have this thing stuck on the top. All right, so 1 scoop. There we go, 8 ounces of water. That is the biggest scoop possibly I've seen. I've seen some vegan proteins that are this big. Look at the size of that scoop, guys. That is a 45-gram scoop. Look at that. The scoop is almost the size of the water. I'll put 8 ounces of water in here. It's like 4 ounces right there. That is a massive scoop. And remember, guys, just a reminder, that is a 47-gram scoop, but there's 22 grams of protein. So less than half of this scoop is actual protein. Less than half. Like, that is a red flag right there. Just to, you guys watching this, remember, if there's a 30-gram scoop, okay, you want like 25 grams of protein at least, 26. If you get isolate, you get a 32-gram scoop of protein, the isolate will have like 25, 27 grams of protein, 28. This is a 47-gram scoop, and there's 22 grams. That just blows my mind. Like, what is all this other crap in there? It's all these ingredients that I can't even pronounce. This label is massive. So there's still a good amount of carbs. There's 15 grams of carbs. There's still 3 grams of sugar. All right. I don't know why they still have to add sucralose. All right, let's give it a good shake. See if it's mixed up. Looks like it's mixed up. All right, taste test. Tastes like chocolate milk. This is water and, a whole bunch of mixtures. So flavor, this is good. The flavor is good. It tastes chocolatey. But what I've started to realize is that just because it tastes good doesn't mean the performance value is good. But I know the ingredients. I'm basically drinking chocolate milk right now. And I'm drinking a whole bunch of chemicals, man-made chemicals, preservatives, artificial flavors, flour, unneeded proteins that I don't need when I just need whey isolate. That's all I want. So overall, based on all the factors, flavor bumped up the score for this thing. BSN, the flavor is good. That's how they get their marketing. Performance-wise, you guys don't know about the labels. Most people don't know that this protein is not a good quality protein. So that brings down the score. So we have 2 varying, reviews here. If it was just flavor, I would give this a great score. But I have to give this a 5.1 based on the fact that there really is no performance value. I mean, it's basically just almost worthless calories. there is, protein is not all equal. There's better forms of protein, and that's what I would reach for. And there's actually flavors that'll match this that I've had that have better performance values. So if it was flavor alone, this thing would be awesome. But the performance value and the crap that's in this shoots it way down. They're lucky to get a 5.1. So that's a review, guys. I'm not even gonna finish that. I'm gonna go inside, have some isolate inside, and I swear one of these days, one of these reviews, I'm gonna find a good quality whey isolate, and we're gonna test it out. So until then, guys, like this video for me. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that as well. And also in the comments below on this YouTube, let me know who you want me to review next, and I will do it, all right? I love y'all. Stay tuned for the next review. Let's go. Boom.